There is a good buzz on the training ground. Not that we could get out there this morning on the grass because it was very wet conditions, very difficult underfoot. But we went across to the 3G and the place has found its spirit again. We had a difficult time bringing everybody new together. You bring new ingredients together, and sometimes they just gel, and sometimes it doesn't quite click. And it didn't quite click with all the January changes that we made. But slowly but surely, people are finding their feet. A lot of young people getting used to each other, getting used to their new club, new environment, and it's been building week by week. But no, this morning was very positive, very bright. A few of the senior boys back out there, Foz back out there, and Leanne Goal. Bright session, good spirit, good feel to the place.
Marcus Madison obviously did some filming this week with Soccer M on his free kicks. That's 4 goals in the last 4 games. He's officially been credited the win against Oldham, and it shows what great goal scoring form he's in.
Yeah, Marcus, deserves note right now because he is playing very good football for the team, very good football as an individual. He's a creative player. When he's in the side, you know he's going to create chances. You know he's going to have efforts at goal. It's great to see the ball hitting the back of the net off of him. And now we need to integrate what he's doing into an improved team performance going forward. And if we get him at his best and the team at his best going forward, we'll be a prospect.
Mark Tyler obviously come back as goalkeeping coach or player goalkeeping coach, and he's got a more wider remit with that, with the defensive ability. You want to sort of take a keen eye on the whole system. Yeah,
I think. I've always been one for having somebody looking after the attacking unit, and our whole philosophy here is around going forward. The remit of the manager of Peterborough United Football Club won't change while Darren McAntony is its chairman. He wants a team that goes forward with verve, plays with excitement, plays with confidence, attacks sides, scores goals. He wants fans to be entertained. We've done a lot of that, and we've fallen away a bit as well. So we need to get back to that level of performance. But alongside that, and Mac is a fantastic young coach in giving players confidence to pass the football, build great attacking pictures, go forward with purpose and score goals. Alongside that, you need to make sure that your defensive unit is strong. Tiles has got a wealth of Football League experience to call upon, and I've explained to him exactly what I want in having somebody alongside me who can deal with the defensive side of the game. Our defensive structure is reactive, as in everything we do is about owning the ball, developing our game and going forward. Then we need to react and defend off the back of it. The back four's got a role to play in that. The unit's got a role to play in that. And he's going to be the guardian of those defensive standards, encouraging the blocks, the tracking of runners, the organisation that it takes to keep a clean sheet off the back of that. Our priority is not the clean sheet. Our priority is scoring goals. We're going to leave ourselves open, but we still want to be very, very good at not conceding goals, because if we can score plenty and not concede, then we're winning very, very well.
You wrote in programme notes a few weeks ago about the captaincy, in terms of you were going to allow a few players to sample that responsibility. How have you felt those players have dealt with that individual responsibility that's been given to them?
Well, that's a really difficult question. I did say that I'd have a look at different lads putting the armband on, and I said that to me captaincy is a really important subject. It's not something that should just be. It's a bit like international caps. Don't give them out for the sake of giving them out. Don't give a captain's armband out for the sake of giving it out. But the players that have worn the armband have all been lads with massive experience. Some of whom have worn the captain's armband before for this football club. Gabby's worn it. Bozzy's worn it. Jack Baldwin, wore it well last weekend, and Smudge wore it. They're all lads who, you're happy to put a captain's armband on, and they've all done their bit. A squad needs the right captain. It's a decision that you need to take very carefully. If you rush into it, you can get it wrong. And at the moment, it's been where it's been. Jack's unbeaten, so he keeps it this weekend. And going forward, we'll get to the right decision in terms of who the club captain should be for the future.
The Fleetwood game obviously postponed because of international call-ups, which is a great recognition for the football club.
Yeah, it's on the one hand, it's fantastic for us to have players who are in our club being called up to the international stage. On the other hand, it's disappointing to see a fixture postponed that causes fans so much disruption, and these decisions are never taken lightly. We know that Saturday, Friday night and Monday weekends are tough ones. And you need your squad in those situations. You can always pick up knocks on a Friday night. That means that players are out on the Monday, and you've got a lot of adjusting and jiggling around to do. So if you're losing key players in key positions, It's high risk to have that second game, and we can't postpone the first one, the Coventry game, because it's a televised game, and we can postpone the second one because of the call-up. So we've done that, and as I say, it's not with any lack of regard for the people who are travelling. I know the chairman's got something in hand at the moment in terms of an initiative to help people who might be disadvantaged in those circumstances. So it's great that the club is showing that spirit towards the fans, showing how important the fans are to the club. We take our responsibilities in that regard very seriously.
And just finally, obviously, Saturday's game against Port Vale side, who, rather like ourselves, have been close to the playoffs. They found themselves in mid-table now, but they're a side that can, like everyone, beat anyone on their day.
We're a very good football team on our day. We've got some terrific players. We've not been in great form, but we've got some terrific players. We've got a lot of those players coming back available now, and the squad is starting to settle down. Lads who had no experience have now got some experience. I think we're in a much, much better place to produce good football, and we showed some seeds of that last weekend, where we were into the squad, but playing lads who suddenly felt more able to make a contribution, lads who, at their young age, were more confident around each other, more organised and disciplined around the job that was being expected. Gilly came in and played a good part in gelling things together. So I think we're all looking forward to the games. We've not been enjoying the run that we've been on any more than the fans have, but we've never lost our confidence. We've never lost our enthusiasm for the next football match. We've always retained a belief that we can produce great football again. We believe we can go on a similar run to the one we went on earlier on in the season. We know we had that in us. We know one or two things have happened since then, but we still think we've got some great attacking talent at the club. We still think we can go and tear anyone to pieces, and we're looking forward to the next game constantly.